heads and wear temporary tattoos with the slogan, "Need a change? Head down to New Zealand." Or you could serve as a human guinea pig in a drug safety trial for a pharmaceutical company, $7,500. The pay can be higher or lower depending on the invasiveness of the procedure used to test the drug's effect and the discomfort involved. Or you could fight in Somalia or Afghanistan for a private military company, $250 per month up to $1,000 per day. The pay varies according to qualifications, experience, and nationality. Or you could stand in line overnight on Capitol Hill to hold a place for a lobbyist who wants to attend a congressional hearing. You could make $15 to $20 an hour. The lobbyists pay line-standing companies who hire homeless people and others to queue up. Or if you're a second grader in an underachieving Dallas school, you could read a book and earn $2. To encourage reading, the schools pay kids for each book they read. If you are obese, lose 14 pounds in 4 months and earn $378. Companies and health insurers now offer financial incentives for weight loss and other kinds of healthy behavior. Buy the life insurance policy of an ailing or elderly person, pay the annual premiums while the person is alive, and then collect the death benefit when he or she dies. You could make, potentially, millions depending on the policy. This form of betting on the lives of strangers has become a $30 billion industry. The sooner the stranger dies, the more the investor makes. We live at a time when almost everything can be bought and sold. Over the past 3 decades, markets and market values have come to govern our lives as never before. We did not arrive at this condition through any deliberate choice. It is almost as if it came upon us. As the Cold War ended, markets and market thinking enjoyed unrivaled prestige. Understandably so. No other mechanism for organizing the production and distribution of goods had proved as successful at generating affluence and prosperity. And yet, even as growing numbers of countries around the world embraced market mechanisms in the operation of their economies, something else was happening. Market values were coming to play a greater and greater role in social life. Economics was becoming an imperial domain. Today, the logic of buying and selling no longer applies to material goods alone, but increasingly governs the whole of life. It is time to ask whether we want to live this way. The era of market triumphalism. The years leading up to the financial crisis of 2008 were a heady time of market faith and deregulation, an era of market triumphalism. The era began in the early 1980s when Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher proclaimed their conviction that markets, not government, held the key to prosperity and freedom. And it continued in the 1990s with the market-friendly liberalism of Bill Clinton and Tony Blair, who moderated but consolidated the faith that markets are the primary means for achieving the public good. Today, that faith is in doubt. The era of market triumphalism has come to an end. The financial crisis did more than cast doubt on the ability of markets to allocate risk efficiently. It also prompted a widespread sense that markets have become detached from morals and that we need somehow to reconnect them. But it's not obvious what this would mean or how we should go about it. Some say the moral failing at the heart of market triumphalism was greed, which led to irresponsible risk-taking. The solution, according to this view, is to rein in greed, insist on greater integrity and responsibility among bankers and Wall Street executives, and enact sensible regulations to prevent a similar crisis from happening again. This is, at best, a partial diagnosis.